let's talk though. Let's talk about the whole financial literacy wave, right? And do you feel like we just talking about cliches? Do you feel like the cliche that it's become, it's affecting people's ability to want the information now?
Yes.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah. So it's like, who do I go to?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes,
There's
for
so
sure.
many experts. There's so many people who know the game and who overpromise and overdeliver, and very few actually show up.
Yeah.
So it makes it challenging for people like me, right, who are very genuine and passionate about teaching the information and educating our community. And then there's so many people who are just saying, go get $100,000 in funding
It don't tell you what to do
and
with
don't
it.
tell you what to do with it.
Fact.
Or let me sweep your credit and then
I
go
heard
get
that a
you.
lot.
Yeah, let me
Get
sweep
the
your
credit, then do it here. Then you gonna bring it back, double it.
So you're telling me I have a 400 credit score, I don't have the mindset or knowledge, and now you're going to
Talk
give me
about it.
$100,000 in funding, and I have absolutely no
Talk
idea
about
what
it.
to do. So I hate it.
That's setting people up for failure.
Yeah, it's
I hate
setting
that
them
for
up-
us.
And do you think that it stigmatized the industry to make people feel like, let's just put the word on the table, like, oh, they scamming and they.
I hate the S word.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but I know it's
hate
cursing in the
I hate
financial
S
industry.
word because there's so many people who use it, they just
Throw it out there.
right?
You ain't sent my course in 20 minutes. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Right. You send me a DM on social media and an automation responds, and now you're like, oh, you're a scammer.
Scammer, yeah.
Like, no, this is how I communicate
how
with
it
all
works.
200,000 of
You
you.
think I got time to really respond to you? Like,
But I hate the S word, and
Yeah.
I just think we just randomly throw it out there. There are some very genuine people out there who are teaching the strategy. I think entrepreneurs should leverage grants and business funding. I'm
talk
not
about it. You're not
knocking-
against it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking business funding because it is a great way to leverage your business.
Yeah.
But I just think the people who are teaching this information need to have something of what's next.
No,
right?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a roadmap. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's what's so funny because like that be the thing is like that's where people feel misled when they get to the end of the road. It's like, all right, cool. You got my credit swept. You put some primaries and some trade lines. You beefed it up. I got the money, and now I spent the money. And it's like now I owe 100,000. Like you ain't answering the phone. What do I do? But it's like we in any coaching space, right? Because like we are certified relationship coaches.
Yes, I am.
I'm really certified, but
I'm
Q is certified by
certified
affiliation.
Every state but two.
Yeah, Boston and
Alaska, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, yeah.
Every
So cool.
state outside. Thank you.
Love it.
Appreciate it.
He's certified through affiliation. But regardless, like we all in that consulting space. He has a consulting agency. I have a marketing agency. We have a responsibility to people that come to us misinformed or ignorant to not halfway inform them and not mislead them. No different than parenting. It's like somebody is coming to us with their most vulnerable state, looking for help with their finances, and we got the tools to get them here. But a lot of people in the space just like, all right, I got you here, like figure it out. But like you said, when you got a 400 credit score, that says something about your mindset. It says you're responsible. Like you know what I mean? Like, or maybe mama did you dirty, put the cable in your name, and you just found out when you got older. It's like, but it says something that we have to pay attention to. Like, and that's why offering consistent coaching, putting them in the communities, keeping them in these accountability groups. Go read The Art of Accountability. That's my second book. Putting them in these accountability groups keeps them in a space where they don't feel that fall off when they fuck up. It's like, all right, somebody's there to help me because essentially, financially, we all are children unless you became an adult and started to get responsible. But most people in our community are still childlike when it comes to handling their finances. So with us being adults, you per se are definitely in that industry. You one of the adults. It's like look, it's like you checking the parents. Like, look, don't just give them that money and don't tell them what to do with it. Let them know the good, the bad, and the ugly, and let them know that you got them. Or if you don't, then point them in the direction of somebody that can help them, so that it won't be so stigmatized. So we can create wealth. So people won't be like, I ain't giving you. Oh, let's talk about that when people feel like they should have to pay for the information. They're like, Coach K, you should just give it to me. You a black woman. You supposed to be empowering. You talk all this, like, I shouldn't have to pay you.
Real quick, answer. I want to add this to the conversation as well. I do feel like, I think a lot of people have these jaded views though, is because one, of course, we just know our people. We behind the 8 ball already. We in the negative, so
100%.
we don't got that much to risk or spend to try to. So if it ain't the return,
this 2 can't mean a little different to me.
like,
This is my last 2.
Yeah, and so that's all right. A lot of them don't have the right financial literacy in the first place. We don't know about these type of things. So this whole community is just jaded in the first place. Yeah. At the same time, I feel like a lot of these people that are like in this space of financial leaders or consultants or whatever, a lot of them really are, not a lot, many of them are just salesmen. And I feel like it is something to be said about people that come from a banking background. You are a business expert that went into grant expertise in consulting, so you already kind of got that backing.
Yeah.
Or, you know, whoever it may be. I remember our guest Cassandra, she was a sociologist
Yeah, she had a
that went
degree.
into like
Yeah.
coaching, whatever.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
your professional background.
That's what you love.
Yeah, so I feel like when you have those type of backgrounds in general, unless you're just a thorough person with integrity, you're gonna have more genuine energy and intention behind it. Yeah, I'm not trying to get this money from you, then run away from you.
Yeah.
Like, I got the deposit, cool. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck. But like when you're a salesman, you got that retail type mentality. You don't give a fuck when a person sell you a card and they don't get that shit break down, whatever. And I feel like people, you know, that's also in that space as well. So it's a mixture. You know, it's not as many people. I won't say that. It's you got people that's like you guys, and other people are like, no, like, well, I'm professional. I got good integrity. I'm not trying to get this bread from you. Like, yeah, I'm a seller, I'm a business person, but also I'm intentional about my background, my expertise, and shit like that. Other people's like, man, I don't give a fuck if you ever get from this 400 credit score. Give me my bread.
Give me this
But
buy
I
this
tell
ebook.
everybody around me, building a book of business is more than a quick dollar. So if you can take your customers and you show them the strategy, and now they're locked in. Okay, we're gonna clean your credit the right way.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna help you get funding. Now we're gonna educate you about what to do with this funding. Now we're gonna help you scale your business. Now you have 4, 5, 6 different opportunities to build with this client, but also get another dollar.
No,
right?
that's a fact.
So we
Still
can
get the
build
money. I'm leaving here with something.
Right, they're locked in.
Yeah.
I have people who are literally like, Coach K, whatever you do, I'm investing into it.
Yeah.
So when we figure out that building a book of business is going to be more than just let me get your $2, $3, $4, $5,000 real quick, or 10% of whatever I got you in funding, and now we can do this over and over and over again. It just makes more sense. So,
no, that's a fact. Even just understanding, like, it's really like because, and I still want you to answer that question about people not wanting to pay.
Right.
But even just to piggyback and add to what y'all were just saying, one thing I learned, people, they don't, it's like they trying to, like, all right, excuse my language when I say that, but it's like you trying to fuck a girl fast. Like, soon as you meet, you trying to just get the money, give me the 5,000. You not whining and dining, you're not courting, you're not working up, you're not building a relationship. You just trying to get it. You just trying to get the goods. And I feel like that's when you can see that someone is lacking integrity, because it's like they not even trying to build on the conversation. She said it's 5, 6 different ways we can take this. I can get you in at $27, and then at some point you spending $10K because I didn't walk you up the steps to be able to afford to do that, and then not cook your bank account versus me just like, pay me for this and it's going to be X, Y, and Z. And it's I'm not fulfilling on the promises because I skipped all the steps in the middle. So I just feel like, you know, us being leaders in our space, like people come to my podcast or to my platform and they look for us to be who we say we are. And it's like, it's imperative that we model the behavior that we want to exemplify for them because we want to lead from example. But going back to the people that don't want to pay, because I know that's a thing. Like,
it's a huge
I
thing.
I want the information. I want it now. What you mean $297? Oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
I just find it
Probably
on
scam.
YouTube,
Yeah,
right?
I could have went on Google.
I could have went on YouTube.
They favorite thing is y'all selling information we could have found on Google, but you didn't find it on Google. So you paid me for my time. I found it.
Right, and that's the biggest thing. One, you're paying me. I have over 15 years in finance experience. I've been doing grants for about 10 years. So you're able
She
to
on some OG shit.
Yeah, OG, right?
Yeah.
So you're taking the information that I've invested in, right? I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars to learn this information and had mentors, and I'm giving it to you for a fraction of the price. So you're able to pick my brain.
And the time.
And time, right?
That's a fact. You're cutting the corner.
You're cutting the corner.
Hey, when you want to skip the line at the club, you pay VIP. To cut the line, it costs money.
Right.
Six Flags Easy Pass.
When you walk past everybody while they hot and sweating, you just like, well.
And I think that's the biggest thing. And then, you know, any dollar that you are not willing to invest is too much for you to receive. So if you're not willing to spend $297 on a course to learn the information,
that's a fact.
A client shouldn't pay you $297 for your product or for your service. So I think that's huge as well. So you got to make that investment.
No, that's a fact. Because you're investing into yourself ultimately. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't see it like that, then like she said, you shouldn't be receiving. One of my mentors always said, she said, you can't charge what your heart can't cover. And it's like, that's just the fact of the matter. It's like, your heart can't, you don't even feel right saying $7,500 for something because you're not willing to pay $7,500. So it sounds like a lot of money. But if you just spend $7,500 like it's nothing, you're like, oh, that's it. All right, cool. And pick that money. And then you get rich faster, essentially, because you train yourself to hear those high numbers and deal with it at that pace and that frequency, to where though you don't even feel guilty accepting it because you know that you could deliver at that level. You're like, I know I'm worth what I'm asking you. So it's not even a question. Like, somebody walk into the Chanel store, they see the price, they don't like, I just seen Target, it was a similar bag, it was $47. You know you walking into something that's $5K, and you like, you see it at $4K, you're like, oh, that's a steal. And you know that only can come from you kind of training your mind to be able to